just as important as it pertains to taking the emotions away from money is understanding like how to be open and have conversations about money. I think the more you allow yourself to openly have conversations about money, the more you kind of minimize the emotions. And that means like if you're a parent and you take your kid out for some beautiful Saturday, explain to them what that cost was. Explain to them how much that day and what those charges were, so they can even understand that everything has a price. And the more you continue to talk about openly about money, again, the more you're taking the emotions out. Because if your only experience with money is always how hard it is and how stressful it is for you to have it, then how are you going to be encouraged to always want more of it? And then I think another thing too, in terms of taking the emotions out, is identifying a cycle within those around you and asking yourself, does that cycle work? Like, I grew up with parents who didn't manage money that well. And so I had to ask myself, does this cycle work for me? If I want to be financially free one day and I want to worry less about money, how do I continue to do that if every time I get my paycheck, the first thing I want to do is, after I pay my financial obligations, look for a way to kind of free myself through my money? And what I mean is buying those shoes I really don't need, going on that expensive dinner that I really could have saved some money on, but always having that feeling of, let me find some type of escape through my finances, and understanding that my parents did it and their parents did it, and did this cycle provide anyone with results? And if I can look and see and can continue to see that that cycle hasn't led to any good results, then it's time for me to make that decision to break that cycle. And once I have a more responsible approach on how I make money or how I use money, then again, I'm taking the emotions out of it. And the more you take the emotions out of it, because today we're not looking at tangibles anymore about money. Money now is a number that you're looking at in your bank account. And so if I want that number to always be something that is going to sustain my lifestyle or increase my lifestyle and how I would like to live and what I envision for myself, then again, it's about how do I keep a positive emotion about money? And again, a lot of us are repeating the same cycles our parents repeated, and we're thinking that something's going to change. But as the definition of insanity states, it's doing the same thing and expecting some results from it. So how can you take the emotions of being stressful and frustrated about money, the same thing you saw your parents display because of their habits and their cycles with money? How are you going to take the negative emotions out of money if you're repeating that same cycle? So again, that's just as important as taking the emotions out, is understanding what cycle, what blueprint will you present it to as a child that inadvertently you're just repeating, or you're being stagnant about changing that and breaking that cycle. Now, I think that's just as important as making money, is understanding, is my money blueprint going to help me? I mean, another emotion is, money is the root of all evil. I don't believe that. I'm a huge fan of T. Harv Eker, and he states in his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, which I highly recommend, money only amplifies the person that you already are. So if you always have in your mind that, oh, money is evil people, then you'll find yourself spending money, right, subconsciously, because you think it is pegged to being evil. But I've met a lot of very kind, wealthy people. So it really does amplify the person you already are. So that can be another anchor that's holding you from being the best with money, is how you think about it. If you think it's only for evil people, then how can a nice person like yourself, or a kind person that you may be, how can you allow yourself to see how great you can be and how money can open so many different doors for you? Because again, going back to what I stated in the beginning, it's going to be 80% of your problems in life. And that's the reason why our goal now is to be smarter with it. So again, in order for us to take the emotions out, let's change the cycles that we may have been taught. Let's go back to what I stated during this. Again, not repeating the cycle, and also thinking positive about money. Not always having this thought that it's only for evil people and it's only for greedy people. No, money is for anyone who wants it. And those who want it, they think the most positive about it. Sam Smith, Senior Sales Professional, Master at the Craft of Making Money, and thank you.